Everyone, I'm Daniel Cohn, the editorial director of Spin, and we're here today with Angel White. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful.
How's everything going out there today?
Really good. We had a great show out at Lambert's a few hours ago. We had another show yesterday, but today was really nice. So,
It's fantastic.
just ready for all the things that South by has.
Fantastic to hear. So, as an artist at South by, I feel like a big part of what artists do is take care of their mental health.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of shows lined up. There's a lot of grind going on, and a lot of action. So, how do you find time to, stay grounded and maintain yourself?
Well, for one, the good people around me that can be like, yo, sit down. Because a lot of people don't have that, I think. Even me, prior to having the group of people that I have around me now, I would just go, just feel like I need to be everywhere at once. Don't want to feel like I'm missing anything, which only then depletes me, beyond my ability to recoup. So yeah, just I think the biggest piece is having good people around you. And then also your own discipline to be like, okay, yeah, like having, for instance, a few years ago, I would have easily really wanted to do like 10, 15 shows.
Whew.
But like the reality of that, or that being sustainable it's not sustainable. So for instance, this year we have like 4, and it's like 4 great shows opposed to trying to pack in, again, 15 gigs just because you feel like that's what you need to be doing.
Was it a tough way to come to that realization? Whereas now, once you kind of cut that and realize I got to do quality instead of quantity, it's like my mental health can put me in a space as an artist where I can perform and give my best without feeling drained and stressed of trying to get to the next thing.
Yeah, so exactly what you just said, like the quality over quantity. It's like if I could give 4 top tier shows over 6 okay shows and maybe 2 good ones, like I'm gonna take the 4 top tier shows like all day.
How did you find out that this is the best way that works for you?
I think it was like a combination of me seeing people try to do a lot of shows or just a lot of things and be everywhere. A combination of that and me kind of having a few, or I did a festival the other day out in Fort Worth, and I played back-to-back shows. Like started at 4:30, ended at 5:30, and then had to run across the street to play at 6. And like while I was on stage, I had played a few songs and then kind of like expressed to the crowd, I was like, all right, I'm tired, guys. Like I really am. And then I sat down, and that was the first time that I had sat down the entire day. And I realized that was the first time that I sat down the entire day, and I was like, man, there's again, you have to consider the sustainability in what you're doing, and not feel like that you have to do everything.
You mentioned you have great people helping you around.
Yes.
With regards to that, so what have they been doing to kind of keep you in place and taking care of you?
Like I said, like being able to tell me to sit down, because I think some people feel like they can't tell people stuff, but the people that I have around are like you can chill, like you don't have to do anything. Like what do you need from us that will allow you to just rest for a little bit? Because I'm also I got my own rituals or whatever you want to call them to keep my feet on the ground, but it's also just as good to have those people around as well.
What advice would you give to an artist or even a fan struggling with their mental health that you've learned?
It's okay to take a break, because I think that's also a big thing is people just feel like they can't take a break, which is, it's just not true. It's not. So that's what I would say is like you can take a break, you can stop, you can just breathe for a second. Yeah. That's probably the biggest advice. 'Cause, I could probably say a bunch of things, but at the end of the day, it's really just stop and take a breath.
Well, cool. Well, thanks, Angel, for swinging by. I know you're very busy this week with the quality shows. Is there anything
Yes.
else you want to tell everyone out there?
Uh, I mean, on this topic, just take care of yourself. Um, it can be hard, and you can get wrapped up in what you feel like you need to do. But just take care of yourself, and that's like what I would tell anybody.